battle against Sucker4Jessica. He's a well-known YouTuber. Y'all probably already heard of him. I'll put his link in the description. I started out with Smurgle. He started with Zapdos, and he went first and went for the U-turn. That let me know he chose Scarf, because I'm a choice Scarf as well with my Smurgle. And he go to his fortress, which was great. Get the fortress so he doesn't set up the rapid spin on me or entry hazard. So that's really great. So I had my opportunity to set the Star Fox as well. So we go to his Rotom. I go ahead and decide go for the taunt because I kind of predicted him that he's a defensive variant because I don't see him wearing an offensive set with this Rotom since it doesn't have that greatest attack like compared to the Rotom forms. So he go to his fortress again. It'll be my perfect opportunity to set up a Dragon Dance, which I do. Okay, I hope I can one-shot this thing. I hope this Rotom is special defensive one. I could easily one-shot it, even though I had that much investment in attack, but mostly on HP and special defense. I know I could live one discharge, but hope I don't get the paralyzed, which I didn't, which is great. And I lived that at 10 HP like a boss. Was good with you though. So he gonna switch out. I kind of predicted his Zapdos to come in because I know he want to save his Rotom for later when he needed it. But I didn't want to go for the Stone Edge because I know I can miss it because I missed 5 Stone Edge in a row in my last battle, which is ridiculous. So I didn't want to go for the Stone Edge even though I predicted his Zapdos to come in. So I go to my Snorlax and then take that T-Bow like a boss. So when he come back in, the Star Fox will kill a lot, which is great. And I knew he could go into a Pokemon that can counter my Snorlax. He brings his Machamp, so he's that standard leading Machamp with Lomberry, which the Paralyze didn't matter since he rubbed off with Lomberry. So I didn't understand why he didn't lead off with first, but I guess he went switching this with his Zapdos. So I predicted a Dynamic Punch. I do have my Gengar, I just don't want to reveal it yet since I am immune to it. So I didn't want to stay in there with my Glass Square because I predicted his Ice Punch coming, and my friend they take it well to resist that. So, and lucky he get the Ice tags, but I easy defrost with the Flavor, which is great, and I would easily kill it since I am Choice Bandit. And friend, I want to switch out of there and go into my Gyarados. I know the Star Fox is coming, so good enough to cut his attack in half. So it's -1 now. My thing is my plan is just wear down his Swampert so I can easily kill off with my Gengar or my Bandit Infernape. That's what I'm going to do. And I cannot set a Dragon Dance because he will roar me out, face me out. So luckily I get a flinch, which is funny. I never ever get a flinch with a Gyarados with Waterfall. So lucky I do, but it come back to bite me in the butt because he gets a freeze hack, which is so gay. And I don't know why he didn't face me out. I don't understand. He should have faced me out. So surprisingly I took it well. So it'll be 2 KO on my Gyarados with the Ice Beam. So I lived that at 1 and he killed me off with another one, which is gay. I could have done a lot more damage so I can easily kill off with my Gengar with a Shadow Ball or my Choice Bandit Adamate. We easy probably take it out his Swampert depending on his investment with his Swampert. So I go to my Snorlax and I take that Earthquake like a boss and did anything. That's good to know. I could walk half of his team with the Snorlax, so the Snorlax would be a big problem to his team. And I got cocky and make a bigger risk, and I totally forgot about 4th gen and 5th gen that for 4th gen that the sleep thing doesn't reset in this gen, so which it sucks. I totally forgot about that. You know, I used to 5th gen now. I haven't played 5th gen that much. I did play recently, but I totally forgot about that. And I kind of made a cocky play and go for the trick here. I should have went for the straight for that HP fire, but I assume he would go for the entry hazards there. But he gave me some berries, so that I think it's that berry that weakens the fire type moves. So my HP fire won't too much do anything. So he go ahead back to his Rotom, predicting an Earthquake there, and I went for the tongue. Do not want him to rest up because I know he want to rest up in that range since his Rotom is halfway dead. So I lost my 2 Pokemon that easily can handle his rotom. I have anything left to kill it. My only thing I have to do is to stall it PP. But my Smurgle the only one can hit it. But U-turn won't do crap since Smurgle attack sucks. So yeah. So I go for the body slam. Hope he get paralyzed with the fortress, but I didn't. So he predict another body slam. Go back to his gay old Rotom that should have been dead. So I'm going to switch out of here and go back to my Smurgle because I predicted him go for the rest now. This will be my perfect opportunity to cripple this thing and have I still have a chance of winning this match. So long I know his last pokes. I already know his other pokes, his Rotom, his Zapdos, and a Swampert that my Snorlax can wall, which is good to know. I just wasn't worried about his last poke. That's all. And I'm set up some spikes so I could put pressure on him and I could phase him out with my Snorlax with Whirlwind. So that's my game plan. Win by entry hazards. So I kind of figured he'll go back to Zapdos in this point. I don't want to spoil that fortress. I don't want to set up toxic spikes or set a hit me or explosion. So that's why I'm worried about that fortress. And I'm worried about his last poke. And his last poke is a friend that said, oh man, I hope it's not a special attack one. If it's a physical one, my Glasgow can wall his Fernate. And at this point, I had to give up this match. Because I always predicted the close comeback. I was going to go to my Glasgow, but the game is pretty much over for me because I had to go to school. So I gave the DS to my sister, and so she can play. So she can make one little move and run for me because I had to go to school, which it sucks. I have a feeling that I believe that I could still win this match so long I make my predictions correctly. So that pretty much the game there. I like to have another battle with you, Sucker4Jessica. It was an honor to battle you, one of the well-known YouTubers, and really good. And good news, I have recently got partnership. But a bad thing is, I don't want to sign a contract yet until I get my Access account reinstated, because my Access account recently got disabled like 2 weeks ago. So I did send my appeal. I just waiting for the people reply me back on emails. So I'm not gonna do anything until my account situation with the Access account, cause Gamer J TV, if y'all probably heard of him, he's post battles on Pokemon Pit Beta and other channels, I guess. And his Access account got disabled as well, like me, invalid clicks and something like that. So I have to wait about that. If I cannot get my account reinstated, I have to move on to a new account like Gamer J TV did. So I did get partnership, but I'm not gonna sign a contract till I know about my account. So I hope you guys enjoy and rate, comment, subscribe, and